Thanks for stopping by my channel. Hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to share how my Roth IRA just reached new all-time highs. And I'll briefly talk about how my high-yield Roth IRA performed in May, which high-yield ETF did I sell in May, and what's my playbook for June. Now, just a quick disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as financial advice. Please consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, I have a Roth IRA account in my Charles Schwab brokerage, and my primary holding is SCHB, which is a broad market ETF. And usually it's around 50% of the portfolio, but because the market has been doing pretty good in some areas, it has gone under. And one of the reasons why is because of my high yield income ETFs. Now, just to pause for one moment, some of you might be asking, why do you have high yield ETFs in a Roth IRA? Why not just go for pure growth? And if I was in the United States earning US income, I would completely do that. But because I live in Asia, I don't always have projects that make US earn income. So I'm using these high yield income ETFs to generate income within the portfolio to purchase more shares of my SCHB holding or do some swing trades and some option plays. I do have a cash position. Currently, it's about 11%, but I'm hoping to deploy some of that into blocks and some other positions in the next few weeks. Okay, so looking at how my account is doing pretty well. I actually hit over 20K. Now, if we look at the portfolio movement, you can see that the last 2 months were really good. And if we look closer in details, you can see that at the beginning of May, my account was valued just around $17,200. I was able to make $500 in deposits. Half of that was actually gift money from my family. And actually, that's one of the things you can do to fund a Roth IRA is receive gifts from a family member. Now, of course, you still have to make U.S. earned income that totals the amount or greater than the gift money. And I'll talk about that in a future video. But very happy that I was able to deposit $500. And in terms of capital appreciation, up about $2,000. And so my account value at the end of May was about $20,100. And so that's an all time high for me. Now, if you look at the individual performance, you can see that SCHB, not the breadwinner in terms of income, but in terms of capital gain, it's really good. I mean, up about 24%. So very happy with this position. HOW received about $2,500 in distributions. And because of the recent spike, I was up about 30.6% for a total profit of 7.73%. Now, my cash position doesn't really have any purpose but just to hold cash. And my blocks position, which is a relatively newer position in this portfolio, has received about $67 in distributions. Capital gain is about 10.5% for a total profit of about 12.7%. So, very happy with my blocks position. If we look at the income summary, it is down from the last couple of months to about $255. The total income year to date is about $1,500. So, if we do the math over the last 5 months, that's about $300 to $400 a month. So very happy with the passive income in my Roth IRA account. So which high yield ETF did I sell in May? Well, let's first look at the portfolio movement. You can see that somewhere towards the end of May, my portfolio spikes. And I think a lot of it has to do with my high yield income ETF position in HOOW. You can see that towards the end of May, HOW makes a pretty good run. And then just a few days later, it dips again and violently dips. That's one of the things about these leveraged income ETF. Just as fast as it goes up, it can go down that fast, right? So what I decided to do was just to sell out of my position because I've seen this happen so many times. And sometimes I've actually been fortunate to make a swing trade, and sometimes I haven't, and I've been a bag holder. So in this case, I decided, no, let me just take my profit. I sold around $27.96. It's not quite the top, but I'm very happy that I made the position or sold the position. And who knows, if HOW goes below 22 again, I might re enter the position. Okay, so what's my playbook for June? Well, in previous videos, I talked about how June is not the worst month of the year, but generally, historically, it has had minimal gains. And during midterm election years, it's pretty choppy, which actually might be good if you're a swing trader. So I'm going to attempt to play with some option plays and swing trades during the month of June. So looking at the June playbook, right now I have 183 shares. I'm hoping to top it off at 200 by the end of the month. For my dividends or distributions, rather, I'm going to put 50% into SCHB and 50% in CSHI. And for my grab options, I am playing around with some cash secured puts and covered calls. And that's been pretty nice to juice some of the returns in my portfolio. And if I have some cash left and I see some opportunities, then I'll make some swing trades into HOW, NVII, which is a play with NVIDIA by RecShares, and then PLTW, which is a high yield income ETF position that has exposure to Palantir. So that's my playbook for June. I'll put out another video for a Roth IRA update, but the very next video will be about how I'm moving to Vietnam. So I hope you stay tuned for that. Thanks again for stopping by my channel. Hope you liked the video, and you also might like these two videos. All right, thanks again. Take care of yourself and see you in the next video. Peace.